Warning, if you skip this part and then gonna start writing any NPC bullshit, don't be surprised that I will make sure to manually ban you from commenting under my channel, so make sure to watch the disclaimer first or just close the video and leave. Disclaimer: this video is not made to promote cheats, it's made only for entertainment purposes. I hate cheaters, I never played with cheats, and I wish that every single cheater gets banned for a lifetime. Not a single cheat name or company will be mentioned, and I was never sponsored or got paid to promote any of the cheats that are shown in the video. Hopefully I made myself clear. All the cheats are not gonna be shown by me, and everything is gonna be shown in the offline lobbies against bots, so there was no harm done during the recording of this video on our side towards any innocent players. Take this video only as entertainment or as one of the BBC drug documentaries. Those documentaries are not made to promote drugs, but they're still interesting to watch to have general understanding of the situation. Now that I've warned you, enjoy the video. In this video, I will compare the cheapest CS2 cheats available to the ones that cost thousands of dollars and explain their main functions and why is the price range so different. Today's video partner is CSGO Fast. CSGO Fast is the oldest site in the industry. There are a lot of game modes, but today I will show you the new one, which is case battles. You can either create your own battle or join one, and whoever gets the highest value in the end gets all the skins. You can use any payment methods available, and by using my promo code HaiX and the link in the pinned comment, you will get a free case and a 10% deposit bonus. So thanks a lot to CSGO Fast for sponsoring this video, and thanks a lot to you for watching the ad. First, we're gonna start with a $0 cheat. In a free cheat, you don't get access to aimbot, but you get access to triggerbot, which shoots for you as soon as you put your crosshair on the enemy. Also, there is a basic wall hack feature with full information about the hitboxes of your opponents, their money, weapons, HP, armor, etc. Also, those hitboxes are fully customizable. The secure level of this cheat is awful, but since there is no anti-cheat in Counter-Strike 2, no one has gotten banned for using this cheat on Valve official servers for over a month. Back in CSGO days, when Valve matchmaking at least had some working anti-cheat, this was super easily detectable and bannable.
With the current state of VAC, I'd say you've got about a 10% chance of getting banned.
Oh my god. But in Faceit, this cheat would be instantly detectable and you will immediately get banned without it even letting you open the game. Next, we have a $5 cheat. Starting from this cheat, you have almost 0% of getting banned on Valve official servers. This cheat has everything that previous one had, but with lots of customizable features. For example, you can change your skybox and player model colors. This cheat also has a working aimbot and a legit bot, which is a term I personally heard about for the first time in my life. It allows you to only use legit looking features of the aim assistance.
To be honest, that kind of aiming, like if you would remove all the visuals, that looks like a regular decent person aiming. That doesn't look like cheat at all.
If they'd be able to tell that I was using a cheat here.
The small flicks a little bit unnatural, but again, like if I see like a very good player with high sense, like Don Corks and Taras, I can go on aimbots and do exactly this type of aiming. It doesn't look like a cheat.
Also, you can customize your aimbot and make it shoot a specific body part and customize your FOV. If the opponent is in this FOV, it will automatically shoot the selected body part. There is also a feature called Recoil Tracker that allows you to have zero recoil while spraying, but you can also customize it and make it look super legit. Lots of features of this cheat are made for legit cheating, but it also has ESP.
Something I think's pretty cool is chicken ESP.
Smoke grenades timer, bomb timer, and it shows you how many people are spectating you. If you have seen any of the cheaters start playing like shit, all of a sudden it's probably because they don't want to expose themselves too hard and they can see who is spectating them.
You can turn off your hand shaking as you're shooting. You can up the field of view model.
Okay.
You can set the X, Y, and Z. View model if you want to go crazy view model. And then you've got your camera field of view. You just feel like you're going super fast. And then you can change the zoom that you'd have with an AWP as well.
And as I said, this cheat is not made for raid cheating or HVH, even though it has some basic auto-fire features.
If I turned on auto-fire on mouse 5, and then I also turned on auto-wall and put that on mouse 5, I came over to the KZ area.
Yeah.
It's not wallbangable. But when both keys are pressed down together, it'll automatically shoot them through the wall.
So this cheat would lose to more expensive ones in the HVH, or that's what I thought, because the person who showed me all of this told me that it really depends on a player. Next, we have a $10 cheat. Outside of all functions of a previous one, this cheat is even more secure because it's activated through a driver, just like any driver you have on your PC, for example Logitech or Razer for your mouse or keyboard. It also has its own overlay, and this cheat is one of the most used ones by legit cheaters. I keep saying this term, legit cheaters. Some of you probably don't even know what that is. I also didn't know before recording this video, but legit cheating is basically cheating but with using slight aim assistance, radar hack or wall hack, but you still kinda do all the basic things in the game yourself. It's still cringe, but in the current state of CS2, I would rather meet legit cheaters than people spin botsing from round 1, because in games like this you can't even leave your spawn, while against the legit cheaters you at least can play the game a little bit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6!
And if you haven't seen, me and my friends did a 5 vs 5 against legit cheaters on a custom server, and it turned out way better than you would expect. You can check it out. But let's get back to the $10 cheat. Outside of its own custom overlay, this cheat has an inventory changer where you can select all of the existing skin patterns.
Give me your favorite skin in the game.
Karambit Sapphire?
Do you want it stat track, non-stat track?
None.
Should we add HaiX as a name?
Yeah, sure.
So if I add this into here,
oh,
it's now in my loadout.
What's also funny is that if a person has this cheat and you invite him to the lobby, you will be able to see the skins that he decided to put through the cheat in the main menu.
I can see your P250 and your gloves and your player model.
Yeah, if I go to my CT agent,
Yeah.
you can now see the HaiX Karambit is in my hands.
Yes, I can see it.
It works like that because player models and skins that are shown there are client-based. When it comes to actual cheating features, what mainly stands out is that you can set a delay before your aimbot would shoot the enemy, which makes it look even more legit. Also, you can deactivate aimbot and triggerbot when you're flashed or smoked.
The FOV type, whether it's gonna stay the same. There we go.
Oh.
As you can see by this function, you create this FOV feature and it has two modes, static and dynamic. The static one works worse because when there is more than one target in a circle, it can't aim precisely. But the dynamic one works by aiming at the closest target.
It's gonna ensure that I'm still able to hit my hitbox on the guy by increasing the FOV. So that way, if I had an AWP and I needed to make a really close flick,
all of that is insanely customizable, and if it's done by a person with experience, you can make it look super legit, and most of the people won't even figure out that the person is cheating.
So you can see we've got our little guy here. We can actually customize where we want everything to be. So if I wanted to add a health bar to the left of somebody,
Yeah.
there you go, it's there. If I wanted to have it under them, if I wanted it above them, and we can have a bar of how much ammo they've got instead. We can have the health bar, we can have the weapon name, we can put a box around them, we can figure out if they're defusing, if they're scoped, how far away from us they are, whether they've got a defuse kit, if they're flashed, if they're planting the bomb, what their name is, how much money they have, and if they're carrying the bomb, which is a big one as well. We also have sound ESP. With that, you can track players' steps. So that'll work even behind a wall. You can see where somebody's moving, so you have a decent idea of where someone is. You can change some things on your HUD, which is, it shows you which hitbox is being targeted. If I'm aiming here, it's going to go for the neck. If I'm aiming here, it's going to go for the chest. Here, it's going to go for the head. You have your aim FOV, you have your aim recoil dot, which will put a dot as to where your bullets are actually going. You have force sniper crosshair as well. You have your binds list, which shows you if you wanted to have your trigger bot on mouse 5, for an example. When you're holding down mouse 5, as you can see, it shows you that your trigger bot is on.
Oh, okay.
It shows you which binds you've got. You've got your spectator list, which can also be dragged here, there, and everywhere. You've got your bomb info. You have your radar, which you can keep down there, or you can use the in-game radar. You can remove smokes, flashes, and you can even remove your legs.
CSGO moment.
As you can see, this software is super customizable, and if any good player could get a slight advantage from it, for example radar hack or full information about opponent's economy, then it is already an insane advantage, but of course it's impossible to do on a professional scene or face it with this cheat. Next we have a $15 cheat, but what's interesting about this one, it has way less functions than the previous one, but this one is even more secure because it works on the core level of your system. Unlike any other cheats that would start the game for you, first you're gonna have to log into the cheat program, then it will restart Steam, and only then you need to start your game. According to the cheating community, this is considered to be the safest cheat that is internally based. It also has options for other games like CSS, Rainbow Six Siege, Rust and much more. A lot of the features of this cheat were already shown by its previous competitors, so I'm not gonna repeat myself, but some of the new features that it has is a magnetized trigger bot. The way it works is after setting an FOV and the bind, it will automatically aim for you and shoot like this.
Oh.
I'm not doing anything with my mouse.
Yeah, I understand.
But if you want to make it look legit, you can lower the FOV and decrease the hit chance. So this is a sort of a mix of aimbot and triggerbot that you can make look insanely legit. When it comes to visual customization, it has most of the features of previous cheats, but it also has something new called grenade prediction, just like in your custom practice CS2 lob base. It also has a skin changer, but it doesn't look like a previous one and people won't be able to see your skins in the menu. And one more thing.
And this one has a strafe helper. It instantly stops you, so you're not sliding at all, you're quickly stopping. Normally if you were to peek someone, you'd have to properly slow down. Here, as soon as I tap the other key, I'm completely stopped.
Yeah, okay.
Moving on to a $30 cheat, it has tons of features, also including lots of rage and HVH stuff, such as rage bot, no spread, anti-aim, lots of wallhack options, auto strafing, rapid fire, and a cloud-based skin changer which allows you to see the skins of other people with the same software.
Like this Gamma Doppler Scout obviously isn't real.
Yeah.
And the knives, gloves that everyone's using aren't real.
Also, it's the first cheat in the list to have an auto B-hop feature.
You have air strafe, which is an automatic strafer, so you can set how strong you want it to be. If it's set to directional, without me even pressing W, wherever I look, it's going to automatically strafe for me. I'm just holding space and moving my mouse here. You have air duck, which if you take a look at the legs, it makes you automatically crouch in the air. This one also has a strafe assister. Instead of it automatically strafing for you, it sort of just amplifies the strafes that you do. If I long jump from here to here, without missing it, it's fine, you can edit this out.
Yeah.
So if I long jump from here to here, it just makes it that much easier to hit the long jump. You have edge jump, which makes you jump as soon as you reach the end. I'm just holding W. All of these combined can be extremely useful. Within the entire thing, you have an option to create a bind. Say I wanted every time I hold down right mouse button, it would edge jump for me. You have your two options. You have toggle, which means that it turns it on, or hold, which means that it's only on while the button's being pressed. So now, if I run over the edge here, nothing happens. But if I do it while holding right mouse, it edge jumps for me. You can literally, without even needing to press space bar or strafe anything yourself, hold right mouse and it makes the jump for you.
And it can show the damage done to your enemy, plus one of the main features of this cheat is called the safe mode, which deactivates all of the detectable features of the cheat and lowers your risk of getting banned.
You have the option to the enemy's money and weapons on the scoreboard.
Oh, that's also very interesting.
You have the option to put yourself in third person. You can set the distance and you can also make it so that it's forced while you're spectating someone. You can change the visual recoil of a gun. You can remove the shape of the weapon, or you can just remove everything. There is an option to keep your crosshair while you have a sniper. As you can see, there's a red dot in the middle of the crosshair. That means that this wall, you can't shoot through it. But if I go up here, it turns green. If I wanted to go to a place where I can hit someone, it goes blue, and then that still does damage to him. You also have the option for hit markers, but you have a 2D marker, so it shows around the crosshair, but you can also have a damage marker, so you can see how much you're hitting them for. As well as that, you can set a sound, which you can actually add custom sounds. You have history, which is what's called backtrack. If I come over here and these bots are running, I can shoot very far behind them when I have it set to maximum as they're running, and it still acts like it's there. It's a glitch with lag comp. So as you see, I'm out of my FOV circle here, but I'm hitting his backtrack. It's like being able to hit someone further behind them than where they are.
Like dying behind the wall, yeah?
Yes, basically.
Mainly, this cheat is being used for HVH by enabling Ragebot. If you have a rank above 20,000 in Premiere, you probably already have seen a lot of these features in your games.
As well as this, we have the option to remove spread, so you can hit every shot completely accurately. It works with no scopes as well. You have the option for silent aim. You can see that I'm targeting his hitbox of his head, but the crosshair's nowhere near him. There's no real difference to how the crosshair moves, and that's what I would personally see, and that's called silent aim, but that's only player-sided. There's now an option for perfect silent, which is the exact same thing, but someone spectating you would see exactly this.
So you don't really aim specifically at the head, you aim near it and it goes in the head, right?
Yes, yes, completely. And then with this as well, you have the option to automatically stop and automatically scope. If I turn on my automatic fire, as you see, it auto stops and scopes for me. And you have a peek assister. With this, what you'll see is there's a little blue circle underneath me. If I hold this, I'm going to peek out, shoot him, and it takes me back automatically as soon as I shoot. I don't have to do any of the strafing.
Honestly, this one is kinda scary because I would never think that things like this are possible within a cheat. The anti-aim feature turns your player model away from your opponents with a helicopter.
You have pitch, which is the way that your body will be looking. If you're pitched down, you're going to be looking at the ground. If you're pitched up, you're going to be looking in the air. If your pitch is set to 0, you're just going to be looking straight. If it's random, you'll be going up and down.
Oh no.
So basically you're constantly spinning, which makes it insanely difficult for your opponents to hit you, but it's mostly for the HVH, since it's completely pointless against legit players.
You have the option to walk slowly. If I show you the normal walking speed, this is still relatively quick in a third person view. If I enable slow walk, I'm going super slow. It makes you harder to hit when someone's aimbotting, because the aimbot will expect you to be walking a regular speed, but also you're at a speed where even without the nose spread feature, you can still hit your shots accurately. So before that was added in CSGO, people would slow walk to be able to get kills while moving. You have a option that's called freestanding. If I'm peeking into somebody, I don't want my head to be the first thing that peeks the corner.
So your legs probably, right?
Yes, so it peeks with body. If you were up against someone that was using Rage Hack, your body would go out first, they'd hit you in the body, and then you can hit them in the head.
And the last thing that I want to show you in this cheat is Rapid Fire. It has the same idea as Magic Bullet, which by the time of this recording was already patched by Valve, but probably added again because it's Valve. Basically, it allows you to shoot your entire magazine in one shot. So for example, with a Scout, you can load up and shoot 10 bullets at the same time.
So that's for the max amount of damage, right? Or?
Basically, it means that you can take... There you go, you just saw it there.
That actually explains why most of the HVH NPCs are using Scouts and not AWP, since it does way more damage.
And this works with absolutely anything. If I wanted to grab a Tech 9... There you go. We'll say the guy with the Deagle. He's winding up his rapid fire right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see 2 bullets. I saw he got shot with 2 bullets, yeah.
Everyone's just machine gunning with every gun, and it gets even funnier when they're all doing it with Scouts.
Now we're moving on to more expensive stuff. For example, the cheapest cheat to bypass the Faceit anti-cheat can cost around $300 to $400 per month. But the functionality of this cheat is way smaller because you specifically pay to bypass the Faceit anti-cheat. The cheat itself has way less functions than all of the previous ones. It includes basic wall hack, aimbot, and in some variations you could get radar. On Faceit, you never meet any obvious spin botters or any raid cheaters, cause they get banned in a matter of seconds. All of the cheap cheats are easily detected by their anti-cheat, which currently makes it the most playable platform. The person who showed me this cheat showed me the footage of him using it and said that he played with it for a couple of months without getting banned by the anti-cheat, but then he made a stupid mistake of uploading the clip of him using it and someone reported it to admins and he got manually banned by moderation.
Wait, you didn't cheat on Faceit here, right?
I did, yeah.
You did cheat on Faceit here?
Yeah.
And you're not banned?
Not on this account, no, because it was done properly.
Properly as if?
With actual hardware that I had at the time.
Okay.
But it still proves the point that Faceit anti-cheat can be bypassed, but not every person can afford to spend $300 to $400 or more per month on a subscription. So far, that is pretty much all the information that I could find from regular people. I couldn't reach out to any private cheat developers since it's probably not in their interest to show how their software works. There are more expensive cheats, such as hardware cheats for example, and their price according to the rumors can reach up to $10,000, but I don't want to show you guys something without a proof just based on someone's words. My investigation on cheats is over. Hopefully we're gonna get at least some anti-cheat in the future, but if you wanna see me expose more cheaters, you can check out my Twitch channel. Thanks a lot for watching, please don't cheat ever, God bless you, I'm out.